See behind me, I have been very busy putting in all of my brassicas. So my cauliflowers are now in, my Brussels sprouts are in, my blue kale is in, and I've just started to put in the Calabrese. Now whatever brassicas you're planting out, you will need to plant them out in exactly the same way. They all need to go in the soil deep, because remember, most of the brassicas will actually grow quite tall. If you don't put them far enough in the soil, then they could fall over. You can always stake them, but it's always best that they can actually support themselves. So you shouldn't really need to stake them at all. It also, if you put them in deep, it also stops the stem from bending as well. They don't mind being planted in deep. Now I have one left. This is a Calabrese. I have one left to plant out, so I thought I would show you how I plant out mine. Now I am planting these about 9 to 12 inches apart from each other, and I've managed to put them in some lovely straight lines. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all dig a lovely deep hole. Now you want to put these in the soil deeper than they are in the pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in, and the soil will come up to maybe even above this first leaf. It will be absolutely fine. So I've dug a lovely big hole. I'm then going to take this out of the plant out of its pot, just turn it upside down, put your fingers either side just to support the plant, turn it upside down, tap on the pot, give it a bit of a squeeze, and it should come out. And as you can see, there are loads of lovely roots there. Now this is quite wet because I watered it really well the other day because it was getting very dry. So I'm going to put this in the hole, and then making sure that it's standing up as straight as I can get it, I'm just then going to move the soil around it, and then I'm going to give it a good firm push in like this, and then bring a little bit more soil around. And that, as you can see, is actually really quite low down into the soil. It will be absolutely fine. It'll start to grow up a little bit more, and it'll settle in that soil very well. So now all of my brassicas are in, which is great. They've taken up an entire bed. Grown quite a few. All I need to do now is give them all a good water in, protect them from slugs and snails at the bottom. I will put some netting over the top. I am going to build a structure to protect them from the birds, but just as a temporary thing, I will just have some sticks and I will have some netting over the top. The structure that I'm going to put over the top at the moment is not a priority. I have a temporary netting that I can just put over there for the time being, but I've got lots of other things that I need to do. But make sure that you water them in well, you protect them from the slugs and snails and from the birds above, and they should grow absolutely fabulously for you. And hopefully in 8 weeks maybe, we'll just have to see. I might be harvesting the first of some of the brassicas, but we'll just have to see what the weather does and how everything gets on. But when I do harvest anything, then I will let you know and I will show you. So it's all getting going. That's 2 beds now complete, and bed number 3 we have half filled with soil, which the kids and Mark and myself managed to have just finished. So the cucurbits are going to go in there. So that's the next job, is to get the pumpkins, squashes and all those bits and pieces in. So half of that bed is done, so I'll fill what I can, then I'll have to order some more soil. So it's getting there slowly but surely. Well, I hope you found that interesting, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.